Michael Britt of Lonestar, and you're on my Guitar World stage. This is where I stand every night. These are my toys, my guitars, my pedal board, amps. Those are Keach's drums. This is our stage. This is where we live. I just wanted to, instead of doing a cheesy little write-down gear page, this is what I plug into. I thought we'd do a video and show you what I run through. So that's what I'm going to do. First, I'll show you my pedal board. First, I've got a volume pedal, compressor, Boss compressor. That's the flavor of the week. I change those out about every 2 weeks. Try different things. This is a Klon overdrive. This is a special Tim overdrive made by a guy named Paul Cochran in Tennessee. This is a MI Audio Blues Pro overdrive. And then we head up here to the Boss Dimension C for like a wobbly chorus. The stereo chorus by Arion does the Leslie type effect, and then a tremolo. I tend to use these maybe one song a show for like 5 seconds, so I don't use a lot of modulation effects. And then my delay unit is this TC Nova delay, and I use right now just 3 presets. I've got a basic one, and I've got a slapback preset, and then I've got a special one for a song called What About Now that we do. And I have Peterson Strobo Stomp for tuning. So I'll show you what this sounds like. The signal goes from my wireless, which is an X2 digital wireless, the best wireless in the world. It goes from there to my pedal board and all the way back around to my amplifier heads. I've got a divided by 13 FTR 37 and then an old 72 Marshall 50 watt. And they're running stereo. They kind of are fairly clean. I use pedals for gain, any kind of thing like that, any distortion. I use pedals really, but these are kind of right on the verge of breaking up. If I hit it really hard, you can hear it crunch a little. And then back to the speakers, which are over to the side of the stage, pointing away. Got a divided by 13 cabinet for the divided by 13 amp, and a VHT 412 for the Marshall. I mic the divided by 13 with the 57 by Shure and a Royer 121, and I mic the VHT with the Sennheiser 906. I kind of baffle them to keep the sound down on stage. I think the rage anymore is to have in-ear monitors and a quiet stage. So I try to, even though I'm running the amps pretty loud, they're pointed away from us, so they're not hurting anybody. This is my sound without any pedals on whatsoever. So you can see if I hit it hard, it does kind of crunch a little. Of course, you're hearing ambient, so in the ears or in the front of the house, it'll sound a little bit cleaner. This is with the compressor on. Compressor just smooths it out, takes a little bit of the bite off the top, and also fills out the mids a little bit, so when you're in a mix of stuff, you hear the note of the chord a lot. The Klon overdrive sounds something like this. And I was with the compressor on and off in the middle of it. This is the Tim pedal on just the regular gain. There's also a boost function. This is the standard gain. It also has a boost function which gets a lot louder. From here, everything kind of sounds the same because it's all bouncing around over there, but you kind of get the idea. You can also stack these. I play a lot with the Klon and the Timmy on together. I'm playing a song where the Klon is my rhythm. I'll go just hit the Tim and it adds a little solo boost. Songs like a front porch looking in. And I use the Blues Pro for any of the really hardcore rock stuff. It's got a lot of gain. It's a little bit buzzy in here, but. And then my delay. This is the setting I use for. It's actually a 2 subdivision thing. It's got a quarter note and a dotted 8. So that's an 8th note and a dotted 8, something like that. Anyway, it's got little flags on it. And then this is my preset for just basic things, and I can tap in the tempo during the song. The Dimension C, here's what it sounds like. call it Dan Huff in a box, and this is rotary. I use that effect briefly on You're Like Coming Home and also Walking in Memphis. And currently I'm not using the tremolo on any song, but I keep it on there just in case. Now I'll show you my guitars. This is probably my main guitar. I use it more than any. It's a Tom Anderson Cobra, built in 11/16 of 01. It's got 3 P90 pickups in it. These are Duncan Antiquities. And so it gets a lot of great sounds from Strat to Gibson Les Paul Jr. to Telly sounds even kind of sound like it. So